Hi all. Now this is the second attempt to record this video, because I had uploaded this video, and on the comments someone told me that I had made a mistake. I had set up the wrong position on the board, and that was a stupid thing to do. So here's the second one. I'm here at the website chessvibes.com, and it's the 7th of February today, and each Saturday International Master AFEC selects an endgame study and publishes this study here, the weekly endgame study. And when I saw this afternoon, this position, I started thinking about the different possibilities, and this is an endgame study by Y.Bazlov. He composed this position in 2008, so last year. The task is white to play and win. Now, if you would like to solve it yourself, pause the video, and if you want, take your chess set and set up this position and try different variations. So the task is, it's white to move and try to find a forcing way to win with white. And if you want to know the solution, watch the second part of this video. That's just starting in a few seconds. So okay, let's have a look at the position now. We see that this white rook on h1 is being attacked by the pawn on g2. Another thing interesting in the position is that this white rook is attacking indirectly the bishop on a1. Now it's white to move, and if we want to save this rook on h1, we can try different things. One logical thought is to move this rook, but if it goes to g1, then knight f3 comes, forking king and rook. So then after king to f2, knight takes g1, and black has achieved a draw. And if the rook goes to h2, then of course same thing happens. Check, and after the king moves, knight takes h2. So it looks like there is no way to save this rook by moving the rook itself, but we have more pieces. There is also a possibility of giving checks with the knight, one of the knights. There are three possibilities to give a check. Now if we combine the idea of giving a check and the fact that the rook is attacking indirectly this bishop on a1, we could have the following plan. First, to give a check to the black king with one of the knights, and then after the black king moves, we capture the pawn on g2. After black recaptures, we move the king to f2, attacking this knight, and at the same moment the rook will be attacking the bishop on a1. Now when I had made these steps, I thought that this problem, this study, had two solutions. One, knight to f4 and then taking on g2, and the other one, the knight to e3 with the same idea, taking on g2. But there is a difference. Only one of these two checks is correct. The first one, knight to f4 check, then follows king to e4. We continue our plan, taking on g2, and now after knight takes g2, king to f2, black has a way to save the game. Knight to e3. And this is a very special situation, because black is attacking the knight on g4. So if we now take the bishop on a1, black will take on g4, and it's a draw. And if we take the knight here, then black has a beautiful pin. Bishop to d4. Threatens to take on e3, and if we want to prevent that, we need to defend the knight. But then simply black can move his bishop on this diagonal, and this pinned piece on e3 is impossible to move, and impossible also to move away the rook or move away the king, because then the knight on e3 will be taken. Now let's go back and let's have a look at the other possibility, giving check with the other knight. Knight to e3, check. We follow the same idea. King to e4, knight takes on g2, knight takes g2, and now king f2. It's a very similar position, but there is a big difference. That now, after knight to e3, this black knight is no longer attacking the white the white knight. So this means that in this case simply rook takes a1 wins. White is a rook up and wins the game. So when I saw these two variations and I discovered why the first attempt with the knight to f4 check is not correct because of this beautiful bishop to d4 move, then I realized how beautiful actually this composition is. We can say in every endgame study there must only be one solution. So if you are trying to solve an endgame study and you find two different solutions and it looks like they both work, then we have to look a little further, because in a good endgame study there is only one correct solution, and in this case it's this beautiful move, knight to e3 check. Oh, sorry. There we are, knight to e3 check, king to e4, taking on g2, and then king to f2, winning one of those two pieces, the knight on g2 or the bishop on a1. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this this video, and I'll see you next time on YouTube. Leave your comments.